The most dangerous part of retirement is getting comfortable. Retirement gives you permission to slow down, and after decades of alarms, commutes, deadlines, and meetings, slowing down feels pretty good, maybe a little too good, because there's a difference between slowing down and slowly disappearing from your own life. The most dangerous part of retirement may not be boredom and money or even losing your routine. It may be getting so comfortable, like I am right here, that you stop doing the things that make you feel alive. Welcome back to InFocus Adventures, where we talk about living well after work through freedom, purpose, simple living, and the occasional motorcycle ride or adventure. Today I want to talk about the retirement comfort trap, how easily it happens, and what we can do to avoid it. When you first retire, having nothing you have to do feels like a reward. You can wake up without an alarm. You don't have to rush through breakfast. You don't have to check your email before your feet hit the floor. If it's raining, you can stay home. If it's cold, you can wait for a warmer day. If you're retired, tomorrow is always available, and none of that is bad. Rest is one of the things we worked all those years to earn. The problem begins when you have the "I don't have to" attitude. It quietly becomes "I don't anymore." I don't ride when it's a little cold anymore. I don't go unless someone else is going. I don't try new things because I already know what I like. I don't make plans because staying home is easier. Without realizing it, comfort can start making our decisions for us. Here's what makes this dangerous. Your world doesn't suddenly become smaller. It happens one decision at a time. You skip a ride because the weather isn't perfect. You turn down one invitation because you'd rather stay home. You stop calling someone because you assume they're busy. You put off a project because there's always tomorrow. Every individual decision seems harmless, but after enough of them, the boundaries of your life begin moving inward. The places you go, the people you see, the things you're willing to attempt can gradually become fewer. You may be comfortable, but you're not necessarily fulfilled. I've learned that a comfortable life and a good life aren't always the same thing. A good life usually contains little effort. It requires getting dressed when staying in your pajamas would be easier. It requires leaving the driveway when the couch is, like this couch, is making a convincing argument. Sometimes it requires doing something you're not especially good at. There should be moments when you're uncertain, slightly uncomfortable, wondering why you agreed to do this in the first place. Those moments are often where the best memories begin. For me, motorcycles help that. A motorcycle gives me a reason to check the weather, choose a route, prepare to bike, and leave the house. Sometimes the ride is perfect. Sometimes it's too hot, too cold, or windier than expected. Sometimes the road I wanted is closed because of all this construction that I've been crying about on my videos through here to past. Sometimes lunch isn't as good as the reviews promised. But even an imperfect ride usually gives me something that a perfect day on the couch cannot. It gives the day a story. And motorcycles aren't the only answer. I've got other hobbies. I got ham radio that I could be working on, learning Morse code, which I suck at, but I want to get better. I have more guitars and guitar equipment in this house than I have the knowledge of how to make all the chords. You know, my joke to tell people is I have more guitars than I know chords. I could easily pick one of them up and practice something, whether it's scales or rather it's learning a specific song, whatever the case may be. Your version might be hiking or gardening, photography, volunteering, learning an instrument, traveling, or meeting somebody for coffee. The activity matters less than what it asks from you. Does it get you moving? Does it make you think? Does it connect you with somebody? Does it give you something to anticipate? That last one's important, giving you something to anticipate. I think everyone needs something to work forward to. During our working years, the calendar provides anticipation automatically. We look forward to Friday, vacations, holidays, or the day the difficult project finally ends. In retirement, we have to create some of that anticipation ourselves. It doesn't need to be an expensive vacation. It can be a Tuesday ride to town you've never visited. It can be lunch with an old friend. It can be finishing up a project in a garage. It can be exploring a road you've passed 100 times but never taken. A small plan on a calendar can give shape to an entire week. I've been thinking about a simple way to keep comfort from taking over. I call it the weekly 3. Not my idea, but it's definitely worth noting. So every week, try to do 3 things. First, do one thing that gets you out of the house. It doesn't have to be a major adventure. Take a walk, visit a park, ride somewhere new or go have coffee where other human beings are present. Second, do one thing that's slightly difficult. The word slightly matters. You don't have to climb a mountain, learn something, repair something, exercise, try a new route, or finally begin the project you've been discussing for 6 months. Third, do one thing involving another person. Call someone, meet someone, help someone, invite somebody along. Work used to provide human contact whether we wanted it or not. In retirement, connection requires more intention. One thing outside of the house, one thing slightly difficult, and one thing involving another person. This isn't a demanding schedule, but it can prevent one comfortable day from quietly becoming an entire comfortable month. The goal is not to make retirement stressful. I'm certainly not suggesting that every day needs to be a productive one. Some days should contain nothing more ambitious than coffee, a comfortable chair, and absolutely no guilt. But rest feels better when it's part of life, not when it becomes your entire life. Retirement should remove necessary pressure. It shouldn't remove curiosity. It should give us more freedom, but freedom only matters if we occasionally use it. So if you're becoming a little too comfortable, choose one small thing. Make one plan, call one person, take one road you have never traveled before. Give yourself something to look forward to, because retirement should make life less stressful, but it shouldn't make your world smaller. What keeps you from becoming too comfortable in retirement? Is it riding, traveling, volunteering, working on projects, or something completely different? Tell me in the comments. Your answer may give somebody else the idea they need. If you enjoy honest conversation about retirement, purpose, simple living, and finding adventure after work, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, keep looking forward. I'll see y'all down the road. Thanks for watching.
What's up, guys? I just want to take this couple of seconds here to thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Please leave a comment, and I will always comment and get back to you guys. You know I always do. And if you're in the local area or you're passing through and you got time and I have time, maybe we can meet up for a cup of coffee, smoke a cigar, go for a motorcycle ride, go for a motorcycle ride, or even wet a hook out in the river or pond somewhere. I appreciate it. Y'all be safe, and I'll talk to you again on the next video.